There's a vehicle on the pad the night of the launch. Unfortunately, you can't see the lightning and the rain. As we depart our quarters heading out to the pad, once again it doesn't show, but it was raining cats and dogs. And I think each of us in the crew were not real confident that we were going to get off. Here's a picture in the cockpit before liftoff. That's looking over Richard's shoulder. And we got off a little bit late, but we did get the go. And the 3 main engines started just fine and were running very smoothly. When it was a little bit of vibration in the cockpit, the SRBs lit off and it became very bright, as you can see right here. It was just like day in the cockpit. And all during first stage, we didn't need lights in the cockpit. It was plenty bright. The vibration was pretty much like other crews have explained in the cockpit. During first stage, we were shaking around a little bit, but nothing you couldn't handle. And from reports that people on the ground, they got a pretty spectacular show. From inside the cockpit looking out, it looked like you kind of expect it to look like at the top of this. You were looking into a cloud with a bright light. I mean, it was just a glow all around the cockpit. And once we got up away from the ground a little bit, you couldn't see the ground anymore, and it just looked like you were in the middle of a glowing ball.
Which we were.
Which we were. You can see out the windows there. That's a sort of a representation. Here we're going through. Well, you just missed the one which kind of reflected a little more light back in the cockpit. Now this is just going through the cloud deck at about 20,000 feet. You can see that the vibration isn't too bad, and we're all in there busily checking our instruments, making sure everything is running properly. The next scene you'll see from the cockpit is when the solid rocket boosters departed, and that was really a bright flash. And after that, there wasn't as much flashing or brightness in the cockpit until the external tank. There's the SEP for the SRBs. That's when those rockets push it away and it really gets bright.
Okay, once we got on orbit, the view from space was just spectacular. This is just an indication of that just from the cockpit. One of the objectives of our mission was to deploy the INSAT satellite, and this is the cockpit arrangement associated with deploying a satellite. In this particular view, Dan is actually operating the 16mm camera, panning the cockpit. You can see Dick over there on the left. He's sort of supervising the operation. There's Dale. He's going to be handling the cameras and the switches. And I'm working from the commander's seat up front, sending out commands through keyboard and talking to the PAM and a satellite through CRT display. You can see, as I said, that was basically our arrangement. Dan sat in the pilot seat during this operation, sort of monitoring the motion of the vehicle, making sure that it was steady and that there were very few vibrations of any sort. Here's a picture. There were very few vibrations of any sort. Here's a picture. There were very few vibrations of any sort. Here's a picture of the INSAT actually being deployed from the spacecraft. You can see that the deploy went very smoothly. At the moment of deploy, there was a large thump, and as I said, the spacecraft was deployed very smoothly, and there was no vibrations or no precession of the satellite as it left the payload bay. Matter of fact, Dale pointed out that about 1 minute 20 seconds after deployment, you can see some of the jets on the spacecraft actually firing as part of the nutation control associated with the spacecraft.